Okay, children, class 6, subject science. Today, lesson number 6, habitat, children. Okay, video 2. Video number 1, we have discussed about pond habitat, tree habitat, isn't it? In this video, we are going to discuss about our house has an habitat, orchard, a wonderful avenue, orchard, a wonderful avenue, diversity of habits in Telugu state, good habits, good life. Okay, children, now coming to our house has a habitat. How is our house being an habitat for not only for us children, it is being an habitat for organisms also. How it is being, we are going to study in this topic, children. Okay, our house is an habitat. It is a place for all living beings. It is a place where organisms live. Not only organisms, we human beings also live in the house, and even animal, pets and domestic animals also lives in the house, and plants can be grown in the house. Indoor plants such as usually a climber, that is a money plant, that can also be grown in the house. Where pet animals and domestic animals are kept in grown in the house, where pet animals like rabbit, cats and dogs, those are grown in the house, and plants are also grown in the house. So what is our responsibility, children? Our responsibility is to give proper care and proper management for those organisms which are growing in our house. Organisms or animals or plants, whatever it is, our duty is to give proper care and management for those things. See children, domestic animals are also, few domestic animals are also grown in the house. Okay, for example, cows and buffaloes, we must need to give them proper care. As we rear milk from cow, we take milk from cow, isn't it? Cows and buffaloes gives us milk. So our responsibility is to give proper care and management for those things, children. Okay, and as we take milk from cows and buffalo, children, our duty is to give them proper care and management. We must need to provide them clean shelter. Okay, shelter, that is, sheds should be clean. Okay, and we must provide them food and fooder things. Okay, and we must also provide them water, and proper management should be also be provided for those animals, children. So why we should provide these all things, children? To avoid diseases which are spread by harmful microorganisms. Okay, in the same manner, pet animals also, as we keep in our house, our responsibility towards them is we must need to show concern, children. Okay, we should be concerned, we must show concern towards those pet animals. As we show concern, no, children, for pet animals, in return towards us they will get affectionate. Like for example, a dog, it will get affectionate and it will licks your feet. Okay, it wags its tail, and wherever you sit, it sits beside you. Wherever you are walking, it walks along with you. Henceforth, if we are giving concern towards pet animals, and they are in return, what they are doing, children, they are getting affectionate towards us. Okay, to get affectionate towards us, we must need to give concern towards the animals. See children, plants and animals have the rights to live in the world as how human beings are living. Okay children, for this there is a one type of organism, that is Blue Cross or voluntary organization, which helps to fight Blue Cross organization is one of the voluntary organization, children, that works for animals' rights and protection. Okay, it works for animals' rights and protection. Now, next coming to orchard, a wonderful avenue. Orchard, a wonderful avenue. What is orchard, children? Orchard is nothing but a place where one type of plant, one type of fruit, for example, we'll take one type of fruit, it is growing in particular place. In the same place, one type of trees are growing, and in one place, one types of trees are growing, and in one place, one types of trees are growing. That is nothing but known as orchard. Okay children, whenever you are traveling in the bus or in train, you can see farmers growing the crops. In one field, one type of same type of crops will be grown. In one field, same types of fruits will be grown. Okay, for example, citrus fruits. Okay, in one field only citrus fruits, trees are grown, and in one field only, in one area only apple trees are grown, and in one area only banana trees are grown. That is something but known as orchard. See children, as they grown, there are large number of trees. Because of the large area and large number of trees, what will happen, these trees will provide shelter to those organisms which are under the ground, and for not only for organisms, small plants which are growing on the ground. Okay, that is known as orchard. Okay children, it is a if you see, it will be looking very beautiful. Okay, it will be very wonderful. And now coming to terrestrial habits. What is terrestrial habitat children? Terrestrial as I said you in video number 1, what is aquatic habitat? Aquatic habitat is nothing but the aquatic plants growing in water and the aquatic animals growing in the water together. We say one word, that is aquatic habitat. In the same way, terrestrial habitat is also the same thing. The terrestrial plants which is growing on the land and the terrestrial animals which are which are on the land is known as terrestrial animals. Together for them we'll call it as a terrestrial habitat. See children, to compare the difference between terrestrial habitat and aquatic habitat, for your in table number 3 is given in page number 60. This is a table number 3. Okay, you all can take any plant, any terrestrial plant. Okay, for you all they have given tulsi. If you take tulsi plant and if you take aquatic plant has a hydrilla or vallisneria of your own choice, you must need to compare the stem of those two plants. Okay, and whatever observation you are recording, you must need to write it in this box, and you must need to compare stem, leaf, root and others. Okay children, now coming to the destruction of habitats. See children, as I said, our house has an habitat. Okay, we must need to show concern towards the pet animals and all. See, destruction of habitat is nothing but the man is enroaching the habitat. What is meant by enroaching children? The man is destroying the trees or the forest for its needs. Okay, for its commercial development. Okay, on the trees, whatever birds are built on the trees, birds will build a nest. Okay, and the birds will be there in the nest. When the trees are being cut down, the birds will fall in danger. Not only birds, many organisms like monkeys, squirrels, these are also they also lives on the trees, and these are also falling in danger. Okay, to avoid, because of what it is falling, because of the destruction of habitat. So we must need to avoid such type of, we must need to avoid that destruction of habitat. Now coming next to good habits and bad habits. Before going to good habits and bad habits, there is a diversity of Telugu states children. Okay, what is diversity of Telugu states children? The plant that grows in coastal areas differ from those of Telangana and Rayalaseema states children. Okay, suppose in coastal areas we can see mangroves plants. Okay, but compared to Telangana states, grapes are grown over in Telangana. Now see children, similarly the types of plants in all places we can see. For example, cactus, aloe vera, these all are what children? These are the desert plants. Okay, now let us know about desert habitats. So yes children, desert habitats also plants and animals will grow. Okay, in desert habitats plants and animals can also grow. Which types of plants can be grown in the desert habitat children? Cactus, aloe vera, acacia, these types of plants are grown in the desert area, but they do not have leaves children. Okay, their stem will modify and take photosynthesis. They will take the process of photosynthesis. As there is no leaves, so there is no chance of taking water through evaporation. There is no chance of evaporation through water to transpiration. Okay, now coming to animals which grown in desert area. You have learned in your previous classes when you are always small, camel is known as ship of desert. Why? Because it can store water in its body. Okay, see children, usually desert habits is having high temperatures, dry conditions, and they are having less water. Okay, less amount of water is present over there, and so because of the less amount of water, and these animals also will have less amount of water, and they also excrete waste material in less amount. Okay, and they also excrete waste materials in less amount. And such type of animals in desert habits have certain adaptation to store water in its body. Now next coming to what children? Good habits and good life. Okay, good habitats and good life. Okay children, for example, suppose your house door, okay, if it is broken, how it will feel for you? You will feel disturbance. Okay, disturb of conditions you will be feel. In the same way, when you may human beings are going and destroying the microorganisms environment. Okay, when we human beings are going and destroying when we human beings are destroying their habitat, in the same way all animals living will get disturbed. Okay, and few may be died also because of our disturbance. Okay, because when we are for example, how it they will life suppose example I want to give you an industrial waste. Okay, industrial waste dump water. Okay, whatever the industrial waste water is there, it is being dumped into the water. Or in water there are organisms, there are aquatic organisms are present in the water, isn't it? Because of that industrial waste dump water, those organisms whatever the chemicals are there in that waste, because of that it is affecting to those organisms which are present in the aquatic area. Okay, plants and animals, it is getting affected and they are getting died. Okay, and because of what? Because of human beings disturbance. Okay, we are destroying their habitat. Okay children, in the same way on the land also solid waste materials. Okay, solid waste is being dumped on the land because of whatever the in a particular area, whatever the living organisms are present, they are getting disturbed and they are getting died. Okay, so we must need to avoid these all things children. Okay, let us join the hands for taking the responsibility to keep our habitat clean. Okay, so that all organisms should not be get affected because of us. Okay children, not only this, one more thing I want to say for you all is coming to plants and animals. Okay, plants and animals are interdependent on each other. In what way plants and animals are interdependent on each other children? See, plants. From plants, what animals will take? They will take obviously oxygen. Okay, and oxygen and food materials. Okay, plants and animals are interdependent on each other. In what way children? When animals are going to plants, they are taking oxygen and food material, and plants also are taking carbon dioxide. Plants need carbon dioxide to breathe. Okay children, so they are taking carbon dioxide from the animals. In this way they are interdependent on each other. Okay, in this way plants and animals both are interdependent on each other. Now coming to next children, did you all ever heard the word Siberian cranes? Okay, these are the birds. Okay, and pelicans. These birds are usually come to Koleru Lake and Pulicat Lake, which is in Andhra Pradesh children. These Siberian cranes and pelican children, these are the birds which comes from Russia. Yes, they will travel from Russia and they will come to Koleru Lake and Pulicat Lake, which is in Andhra Pradesh. So that they at that time, in the month of October, these birds will come children. In that month of October, they want to adapt that environmental conditions. Okay, for their development and for reproduction. As they reproduce the bird, after the reproduction, these birds will migrate and again they will go back from where they have came. Okay, remember Siberian cranes and pelicans are the two birds which will come in the month of October near Koleru Lake and Pulicat Lake. They will travel from Russia children. Usually these birds are seen in Russia. Okay, they will travel from Russia and they will come to this state. Okay, to adapt some environmental conditions. But due to the aquaculture habitat, they migratory, whatever they are migrating, what is birds are there, no children, they can destroy. Okay, because due to the aquacultural developments, of this particular ponds, their habitat of migratory birds can be getting destroyed. Okay, and one more children, did you ever heard Batameka pitta? Batameka pitta. It is a bird. It is the name of the bird children. Children, did you ever heard the name of the bird Batameka pitta? Okay, this is a bird which travels all over the states and come to Kurnool districts. Okay, for the development. Not only this children, did you ever heard the name of Pulasa fish? Yes children, Pulasa is the name of a fish. It is a very tastiest fish children. When we eat, it is a very tastiest fish. Usually this fish you will be seeing in seas and and oceans. Okay, this fish will migrate into seas and oceans. For survival, they are coming to rivers, children. Okay, for survival, Pulasa fish will come to rivers. They will survive in rivers. After that, they will for laying eggs, they will go back to seas and oceans. For laying what? For laying eggs, they will go back to seas and oceans. Therefore, survival, they will come into the rivers. Okay, children. They usually lives in fresh water, children. Okay, Pulasa fish lives in fresh water. Most suitable condition of this fish is fresh water. Okay, with this we have completed your lesson. If you all are having any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.